Hi everyone, so today I will be sharing a guide on how to travel in Laos. So the current overview is my personal itinerary that I used when I visited Laos in 2023. So we landed in Vientiane as this is where most of the international flight will land. And we use high-speed rail to travel to Vang Vieng Luang Prabang. Yep, so let's go into the in-depth overview of our itinerary. So day one, we will land in the Wat International Airport. So you can use their ride-hailing app, which is InDrive, to travel to the railway station before you make your way to Vang Vieng. So the duration of each HSR between Vientiane and Vang Vieng will last around 1 and 2 hours. So you can buy the tickets through Discover Laos. Yeah, it is a website that third-party website that help you buy ticket. Usually you have to book in advance, so it's not possible for you to go directly to the train station to buy the ticket on that day. So once you arrive at Vang Vieng, you can spend 1 to 2 hours in the night market, and that is it for day one. So for day two, we have to wake up early for the hot air balloon. Usually the company will send a van to pick you up around 5:30 a.m. So yeah, so we book our hot air balloon through Above Laos, cost around 145 USD. So after that, you can book any of a Tuk-Tuk within Vang Viet or any of the tour company there. You can customize your own itinerary to travel to different places. So however, for us, we chose Kangni Waterfall, Blue Lagoon, and Namse Viewpoint. So it costs around 500,000 kips to visit these three places. Yeah, so we book a tuk-tuk, private tuk-tuk for the whole day. So at night you can again visit Vang Vieng night market or any of the street in Vang Vieng. It's quite small. You'll be able to walk from one end to the other end in less than 1 hour. So day 3, we will make our way to Luang Prabang. As usual, you can take the railway. So once we reach Luang Prabang, it's gonna be a chill day since we just landed. We can visit the temple, the Wat Tan Liao, and the night market. So the Luang Prabang night market is a lot bigger than the Vang Vieng. So you can spend 1 to 2 hours to travel around. So if you want, there are tour guides that you can purchase in the night market. For instance, if you want to go Kuang for tomorrow in a more comfortable vehicle like a van, you can book through here. So day 4, so like I mentioned earlier, so during the night market, we bought a private transport van to the Kuang for and the Laos Buffalo Diary. It cost us around 600,000 kips. Yeah, so for Kuang for, remember to bring your swimsuit since you can swim in the waterfall at the top. So it costs around I think 20,000 to 40,000 kips. So for the duration, it's around 2 to 3 hours. And I think the Laos Buffalo Dairy is an underrated attraction. Since on the way to Kuang for, you'll pass by this farm, I recommend you to go in so you can feed rabbits, the pig, and milk the buffalo. I think it's a quite fun activity and would suggest you to do it. At night, you can do the Mekong Sunset Cruise. So you can book through any of the tour website, Klook or Discover Laos. So day 5. So if you want to see the morning Alms, you have to wake up early, like 5 to 6 a.m. Yeah, so it is free. You can just follow the monk to see them or walk around the town to get food. Also, you can buy rice from the local to donate to the monk. So after Mount Fosi, after the morning Alms, you can visit Mount Fosi. It's a quick hike, less than 1 hour. You'll be able to hike to the peak. It's free. So after this, we can make our way back to Vientiane. So day 6, Vientiane is not really an attraction, so there's basically 2 things that we do before we fly back to our country. So first is Buddha Park and second is Patuxay. So for Buddha Park, it's quite far away from the town. You can either use InDrive or Tuk-Tuk. I would suggest you to use InDrive since the air quality in Vientiane is quite bad if you are taking Tuk-Tuk. And for Patuxay is quite near the town center. You can just walk over or take your transport. Yeah, so that's the end of our trip. So what app do you need? For payment, 80% of the place only accept cash, so please bring cash. So for transport app, you can use InDrive, which is a ride-hailing app. Second, Discover Laos to book high-speed rail. So for navigation, Google Map is good enough. For activity, like hot air balloon or like Mekong cruise, you can use Klook or Discover Laos. So these are the frequently asked questions. So how do you get around each city? So for Vientiane, you can use InDrive, which is the local ride-hailing app. So for Vang Vieng Luang Prabang, you have to rely on Tuk-Tuk or arrange a local tour. So for Tuk-Tuk, they might be along the night market or street. You can just negotiate the price with them and book, or you can book through a local tour in any of the shop in the night market. So how do you get from the train station to the city center? So let's say if you just arrive at Vang Vieng, usually there'll be a lot of driver outside Vang Vieng and Luang Prabang. You can just pay them 40,000 kips or 20,000 and they'll bring you to the city center, so there's no worries. So in Vientiane, you can just use InDrive. So how to get cash? Since I know in a lot of country you cannot exchange for kips, so how do you get cash? So there's two ways. First, you can go to the local ATM at the Vientiane airport to withdraw cash. Secondly, you can exchange your currency to USD or Thai and exchange at the local currency exchange. Yep, so thank you.